Welcome back to Creeper World 3, Arc Eternal. We're of course back in the teknotiss system. Blind run through the Alpha Sector continuing, and we're trying to work our way through this. Next up is Creepy Castle. So let's see what's so creepy about it. Oh, we've got artifacts again. We've got Castle here on the corner with, looks like 12 spores. Okay. Air excluded, of course. We've got standard strength emitters, so that's the southeast. In this valley here, we've got exclusion tower and 150 every 0.5. Yikes. Then up in this one, we've got another command node that we can get if we were to land somewhere around there. And then we've got more of these. Okay, so there's going to be lots of spores. Now the interesting thing here is, let's see, that level is 8. So is that. So the walls themselves are 10, but there's gaps in them. So it's 8 high. This is 6. And this down here is 1. Then we've got all kinds of ore here. Totems. We've got, let's see. Okay, that's for beam, so we're going to need to get that pretty quick. That's the shield, I think. And that's the Bertha. We can't build a forge. Where do we get the forge from? That's actually, I think that's really important. Oh yeah, the forge is right there. Okay. I was mistaking that for another command node, but it's not. Alright. 2 command nodes there. Bertha's there. So I was thinking about building up here, but I think I actually want to build down here by all of this. We do have some power zones ready-made for us. So we can either use those for... I'd probably put a couple beams up there and the rest reactors, I'm thinking. Anyway, I think I've got a decent handle on this. It does look like kind of an interesting map. Let's have at it. Now I want to start... and spread out here. Now, a couple things that I think I'm going to want to do. One is, let's relay up here. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to do this, but what I want to do is get... Okay, let's get that forge rolling. Let's relay... Come on, give me the relay. There. And then start going with some reactors. Don't have room for a lot, but I lost relay already. Okay. I want to get mortars around here and prevent that from overflowing. That's obviously not going to happen. So this is going to overflow. So then my next order of business is get all this ore going. Because there is a ridiculous amount of ore mines here. Probably because we're going to need them. Yeah, but we're going to lose those relays up there. That's fine. But this stuff is going to be coming down towards me pretty quick. Now, where are we at on those beams? Real quick. Okay, they're getting there. Let's see. Yeah, our energy is way short right now. I've overdone it on that. Let me move out a little more. May lose some of these, but for now I'm going to move out with them. Okay, reactors are up. As soon as these ore mines start coming online, there they go. Okay, let's build a couple more of these. And then I need to start getting sprayers up. And I'm going to want these to be always on. And given how far away we're going to be from it, yep, those are going to be coming next. Let's, I'm going to throw up, for now, a couple beams here just so we have something. Then I'm going to gradually transition away from that. Here comes our ore. Get those up, and then I'll get up more beams behind them once we get these set. I want to fill this valley with anti-creeper, basically, to guard against the flow in all directions. And here we go. Now, we're not going to be able to knock out all of these, at least not initially. But we didn't do too badly. And now I'm going to move these out. Get a couple more reactors up. Then I'll add a couple more on each side. I want to make sure I've got plenty. Relays along. Okay, so now we should be able to handle the spores. And ore-wise, we're roughly even. Let me just grab one more sprayer. Just throw it right in there. And it's definitely time to start digging into this. Of course, we're going to boost our aether there. Okay. So we've got this wedge thing going. And then I think the next thing I would like to do is eventually work my way up and enclose these things. If I put mortars around the edge, I can keep them where they are. I don't know if I really need to do that, but it would be nice. And then I get my sprayers up on higher ground. That wouldn't hurt either. That might not help that much. Alright, so I'm definitely want to get, I think for this, maybe an even mix of sprayers and cannons. Just try half a dozen of each and then see what happens. I'm going to need the mortars to fire uphill. And I meant mortars and cannons, not sprayers. Sprayers I already have out. But not enough of them. We're not really keeping up with this, are we? Okay. So let's build a couple more. And you know what? I'm even going to build another one at this point. 2 more. Because I want to have extra. I want to make sure we're using all of the ore that we have, which is over 30 at the moment. Pretty good amount. Okay, so let's move sprayer up there. A couple of them. Just grab the ones from this side. I don't really feel the need to be too concerned about moving the beams because the AC will take care of them. Lost a relay over here. Okay. Let's see, let's move one up there. Get these up close, and then of course I want to start spreading out along the sides. That should be good enough. Okay, so keep like one here. Start moving that way. And I'm going to bring a few more. Because it'll still flow down this way. Frankly, the cannons are sort of almost not needed. Take one of these with as well. Oh, that's not even going to be a connection. Okay. Right there is where I want to be. Go and rebuild that. Probably putting it somewhere else, but for now we'll just drop down command node. This is all fine, and actually getting enough anti-creeper to overflow here a bit. And let's see, somewhere around there. And actually, I think I want to go one step farther. I don't want to use mortars here. I just want to have sprayers. Well, I'd use mortars to start, but sprayers on the inside of the wall. And I can put some nullifiers up once I get up there, so all of that's going to work very well, I think. Except for that. So now I think it's time to start moving the beams up. And now we need more sprayers out, which is just fine. So this does look like it's going to be a relatively simple map to complete. Let's bring you over here. There's our connection. And let's see, let's get another beam up there. Relay in there. Well, actually, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, that doesn't reach far enough. Okay. Slide this over a little more. Well, that's actually probably a little far because it's not Yeah, it's not connected. Okay, let's see. Where? There, that's where I want it. Another beam. And another sprayer. That one should be close enough. Yep. Close enough to go grab this, so let's do it. Of course, if we look down here, we're at, yeah, 70 and climbing. So that's going to be a lot of killing to do. But first, I just want to clear this out. Didn't work quite as well as I thought. Let's throw a cannon up there. Yeah, it's not connected for some reason. I should have... That should work. I think I want to bring the mortars in here for just a minute. Just make sure this stays under control. Probably time for another round of upgrades. We're now at max ore. 54 AC coming in. Okay, now pull you back out. I think I pretty much want to keep you up there on the high ground. Bring in some of these others. Just to make sure I soak this whole area. That way this stays under control and we can get rid of the rest of it. Now I'm sure we don't need this many, but I'm going to throw Super Berthas on all of these. And why not just throw another relay there? And that should very quickly end any buildup. Yep, we're going to have energy issues. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. We've got so much Aether. I'm just going to max this out just to make it easier. There we go. Could have built more reactors, but we're getting close to max upgrades anyway. Okay, and this is all going to get wiped out. Anti-Creeper is going to flow over the map. All of those things are going to happen. Just relay connect up here. And then we've got free passage. Frankly, I think probably all I need up here, at least for now, is the sprayers. Just bring them all with. Pull some of the beams up. Extra connections, just to be safe. And we're still, yeah, we still don't have enough sprayers. Now we do. Okay, so now I want to, since we're at the max amount of AC, I'm going to gradually deactivate these. Just deactivate a couple. And I'll deactivate more if I need to. Until we get down to roughly an equilibrium. So that'll be better for efficiently pumping out at every location. Now we're beating back the creeper very quickly in here with that amount of volume, which is an excellent thing. Deploy our third command node. Oh yeah, just getting overwhelmed. So let's nullify these outlying emitters and work our way around. I'm going to knock out a couple more. Of course, the Bertha artillery making this much easier to just move into the inner wall. Let's move you three over here. Make sure we get that under control. Time to do a whole lot of nullifying. And then, of course, we'll move down to this, which is, oh, that's actually clearing itself away virtually. Because between this much ore and this much Bertha firepower, there's not much that can stand against us. Did lose a relay. Let's replace that real quick. Nullifier there, and then we'll place another one. Then I think I want to just go for the kill real quick here. Let's deactivate at least one more of these. I think all I need down here is a few sprayers to extend our creeper that way. Or anti-creeper that way. Let's get some relays around. There we go. Just hold it back, and then will this reach? It will not. Okay, I will need to get closer than that. So let's put super sprayer up. This is going to wrap up here. Deactivate another one. Lost a relay, but doesn't seem to be anywhere particularly important. I don't know if we're going to hold that. Yeah, we're not. Okay. We do not get shields in this map. So I think, just to supplement, let's bring in all this stuff. And all of you. And you. And that should be enough to keep it under control, I would think. Alright, so that's Creepy Castle. Interesting little map with lots of totems, lots of Aether, lots of AC, lots of firepower. Little bit of pressure at the beginning, but once you get up, of course, rolling over everything, not too difficult. And it's not by any means a tough stretch. I could have done things a lot better at the beginning, and I still was fairly comfortable. Okay, so now, where are we headed? Which one is number 4? Shield Shove. So we've got all of these little constructions to separate things out. Clearly we're going to be starting over here with all of the power zones. And looks like, okay, all standard emitters. 2 command nodes. We do get a forge, but no Berthas. Probably called Shield Shove because we have a limited amount of things. It lets us build bombers and sprayers, yet there is no ore. So that's bizarre, to say the least. Ah, that's what we got. Okay, we've got an AC thing. So I think the idea is we're going to shove the AC into the enemy. Is that how this works? To begin with, let's get deployed back here somewhere. So the AC is going to help, but it's not going to be able to control the enemy entirely. I think I just want to build collectors basically from here back. Something like that. And I want a little bit too much, so we're just going to wait for all this. There are no... Don't have to worry about beams or anything. Since we're not doing beams and we're not doing... trying to think of what... I lost my... Yeah, no, we're not going to be doing any Berthas because there aren't any. So let's get a forge. But then I think I want reactors on these other spots. And there are no relays. So we've just got to fill in with the collectors to connect everywhere. That also means, of course, slower packet distribution. I'm just watching the energy to make sure I'm not overbuilding these, but we've got enough now that it's handling it quite well. Yeah, okay. So we only have so many weapons. Let's, by all means, get them up. We've got 2 mortars, 4 cannons. I think I just want to keep building collectors out by rows. And that's as much to expand the network as anything. We probably don't need the energy. And I think clearly upgrading our weapons, some for packet speed, but mostly upgrading our weapons is what we're going to want to do here. And then I also think I want to get... First of all, let me get a sprayer back here. That one I want to have AC collection field. And then I want to get... Probably not the best place for me to have built that. But I want to get some shields up here behind this. The idea is to push it this way. It's going to be generated from here, so I don't see any reason to push it up farther, at least not yet. Packet speed is going to be important, but obviously range and fire rate for the weapons, massively so. So this is, you know, pulling it in, and then storing it. But it's spreading out this way. Let's maybe go here. Let's spread out the shields a bit. Oh, that's a little... Alright, that may be there. So any excess that gets back here is going to get sent out. And then it comes here. Build a couple more. And these up here can do the always on deal. We're not actually harvesting any ore, so I don't think ore efficiency helps. Just to be sure of things, I'm going to go over here and over here. And that way we're stretching across the entire map. Looks like we are gradually reducing the amount of ore now. Okay, so movement speed's going to matter some, but a lot of this is going to be range. And then fire rate. Now it's time to really start getting this front line moving if we can. Because right now they're producing several times more creeper than we are anti-creeper. So we need to be killing as much of it as possible. Of course, another totem means more aether. And it's overflowing into here. Let's position a sprayer on each of these spots, I think, until we get a little further along. Lost a collector. Okay. Now at this point we could start thinking about using shields to push the creeper back further. These are working fine for what they're doing. But we are still progressing, so I don't think I need to use the shields to advance. I think I just need to be a little patient here. At least for now. It may change. And then of course also keep increasing. I think I want fire rate first and then range. And then how close are we to these? Not that far. We can't get there yet, but and soon we're going to hit that next range boost. There we go. And I think we're starting to get close. Right there. Now, once that one comes in, that's going to be huge for us. we start getting to these nullifiers, use them to nullify other things around, use them to increase the efficiency of our firepower with the mortars first and then the cannons. That's going to be nice. I don't see any reason to use the bombers. So I think I just want to keep moving forward here now that we've got that one down and clear this out. Now I think we can get this one. And of course each one down means less coming at us. Our own AC will be more effective, relatively speaking. All of that. I don't think we need these over here anymore. Let's move them around the edge. At least for the moment. Can always pull them back. We want to keep one of those moving forward with us. Build speed really not important here. So yeah, I just think movement speed and then range before rate. Or firing rate before range, rather. Had said that backwards. Another emitter down. Okay, let's see about starting to do some raids like this. This one appears to be secure. This one is not. Give it a little bit more help and then we'll pull it back in a minute. Yep, let's repair now. That'll give us more aether. Boosted firing rate to make that worth even more. Now, let's see if any of these are going to be useful. Yes. And yes. So let's work towards grabbing those. Probably not enough just yet, but we'll see. Maybe it is. More. Then we've got this big wide open area to deal with once this is done. Let's take that one down. Move through this next gap to the extent that we can. And let's see. I think we've largely exhausted the use of these mortars here. I want to move them forward. Oh my goodness, there's no connection here. Let's fix that quickly. There we go. Now we can all start firing again and not have a disaster. And this should be a pretty simple gradual push through from what I can see. Just need to keep progressing forward, knocking out more of these emitters. There's another wall here. Boost the range. Then I'm going to hit the fire rate again. Very nice. Although those only each going to get one actually, because this will take this one out. But then we'll clear there. And we're going to begin spreading out now. And at this point, I don't think these shields are accomplishing much. They are keeping it going this way, but yeah, we're no longer as constrained. So I'm going to get rid of the shields. Then I'm just going to ramp up what we're doing back here. Let's have 3 sprayers collecting. And then place some more up here. Just a couple more for now. We'll just see how that goes. I'll have to adjust that, I'm sure, one way or the other. Continue to expand our circle. That's a good place for you. Then let's throw cannons on those. Depth of that, if anything, is growing, so let's get another collector. Okay, and then nullifier here. And that'll take care of this particular tier. And we can move forward through this last passageway. Once we're done. Not quite done on that side. And you can move forward now. Okay, now I think we've got enough AC flowing up here. I like this particular arrangement of using the sprayers. That we're able to progress pretty quickly. And of course also there's just less creeper than there was being generated. Meant to go with another fire rate next, I think, but that'll be okay. We're up to 4 range and fire rates, so everything looking pretty good. Is this a... Yeah, it's just swallowed up so much I couldn't tell. One there, one there, one here, one here, and there's going to be nothing left over here very soon. None of these are over strength, are they? Nope. They are all the standard amount. So we're definitely closing in on the end of this lovely level. And let's see. I just want to keep generally moving forward. There goes a bunch of emitters. This one here will take out the last 2 on this side. Aim to do a similar thing over here. But I do need to push it back a little bit more before we can get there. That should do it. Indeed. Alright, let's leave you where you are then. Let it fill up as it will. Boost packet speed, boost build speed. And there we go. So, Creepy Castle and Shield Shove. Couple of decent levels. This one was kind of interesting. I think the name's a little off. Because the whole Shield Shove thing was not even necessary at all. Using the sprayers to collect it and then ship it up further here and getting your upgrades in so you can get more out of your limited weapons. That seems to be the main deal here. No beams to worry about. And when we come back next time, we'll be moving on to, let's see, we've done number 4, Pyramid Power. Will be up next. So thanks for watching, everybody. Creeper World 3 will continue.